This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Well, I can't. I'm not going to feel bad for this guy when he gets super exposed. So, French Montana, I'll always say something positive about it. The kid knows how to hustle. The guy, he's a grown man, knows how to hustle. And he knows how to, reshape like a chameleon. What he's doing right now is he's milking this thing with 50 Cent as much as possible to get the publicity, just like 50 Cent is. They're both guilty of that. 50 Cent's trying to promote power. French Montana's trying to keep his head above water. And when he went for the power spoiler yesterday, that was dumb because you're violating a bunch of people that watch Power. You're not just violating 50 Cent. But anyways, I called this one. He's involving Celina Powell, the Black Widow, in his battle with 50 Cent. Now, Celina Powell, I think she's on house arrest or something. And she did a whole video about Snoop last week. Now, this week was 50 Cent, where she said, now, she edited a video. You can tell, if you look at the video where she's allegedly talking to 50 Cent, 50 Cent always kind of like in his Instagram lives says where he's at and where he's going. He never says her name or talks directly to her. He's talking to somebody in the car. But she is clever, man. This girl is the female Tekashi 6ix9ine, and she is good. She's good, okay? You gotta give her that. So, French Montana uses her to try to, because she says something about, like, doing something, to 50 Cent's behind, okay? Which is already spooky, but like a lot of guys like Charlemagne and Noriega are trying to popularize, back there, getting something back, it's like they're talking about that a lot. Like, hey guy, do you like to eat? You know what I mean? And then like obviously they like it done to them too, which is a little spooky, but that's another story. Anyways, French tries to expose this when this was already put out on WorldStar and everything. You don't think he has tons of skeletons in his closet of stuff like this? You gotta know where you're going in a beef, okay? I was amazed that Rick Ross was able to overcome, and I think it was just from pure relationships that Rick Ross was able to overcome. And I think 50 Cent didn't just battle him with music. He was trying to do the Pimp and Curly thing, and he had lost that one. This one's a little easier to win, and it's not even like winning or losing. It's just going back and forth on the internet. How long is this going to go on? I'm getting a little sick of it. I'm sure you guys are too. French Montana, he already has so much negative stuff going towards him right now. The fake streams, all that stuff, alleged fake streams, all this other stuff. And then he's like calling him a dinosaur. It's like you're not that far off in age. French Montana is not as young as he says he is, okay? He's more like Max B's age. And Pete told you himself, this guy was scared back in the day. He switched crews like crazy, okay? He wanted to be down with Dipset at one point, G-Unit, any crew. I think he even tried to be part of D-Block at one point. Then he did his own thing. Then he was part of Akon. Then he was part of Rick Ross. You notice he's never around Rick Ross anymore. Rick Ross doesn't mess with him. Mick Mill doesn't mess with him. He tried to be down with Dream Chasers and Maybach Music Group because they were both on the thing. And then, Diddy, he was already with Diddy around that time. He just embraced Diddy more. Now, I haven't seen him with Diddy anymore. Unless he has a hit record. Then Diddy all of a sudden is like, hey, man, what's going on, man? That's how Diddy is. But, let's be honest. French Montana, he's a crew hopper. There's nothing wrong with that. I told you, he's a hustler. He's going to get on by any means, okay? I'm just reporting what's happening right now. I have no real opinion of this. It's just I think you're going toe-to-toe with 50, and, it's entertaining for a minute, but now it's getting tiring, and, you don't want someone leaning on you like that, especially someone like 50 who just seems to have endless amounts of time in between all of his TV shows and everything to go in on people, and really doesn't seem like he's really gotten into French Montana yet. I mean, he will. I mean, This is French Montana filmed Khaled's mother in a store. I mean, that's a fact, okay? And gave it to 50 Cent when he was having a problem with Rick Ross. And then Khaled blindly started messing with French Montana. I don't know. Then we got... No, that was yesterday. Well, I didn't put that up. Hold on. So Drake makes it very clear for some reason that this song War is not about Toronto. I think it's because, let's be honest, I mean, if you look at Toronto news, a lot of people around him are attached to certain incidences going around the city, and he doesn't want to look like he's promoting violence, especially with him being, I'm not saying he has anything to do with that. He just happens to be friends with some people that, you know, or have been affiliated with a camp, you know? Drake has a lot of people around him. You can't control everybody. So anyways, so just want to say this for my city in regards to the song War. My goal is always to uplift and show love to rappers that are buzzing and gaining the world's attention. My goal is to use our talks that we all use without having it feel like I'm taking sides. My goal is to make anyone feel like with the right songs and the right team and the right amount of drive and focus, they can push past the darkness and be able to provide for their people and create a legacy. I understand that there are politics in every city that we can't deny or escape, but I want to make it clear my intentions when I show recognition and support. I pray you all emerge successful and can't wait to see what artists from Toronto pop off in 2020 and beyond. Alright, so he's just trying to make it clear that he's not trying to stir up any problems in Toronto. I like the song War. I didn't take it like that. It was kind of like a warning, like, fall back. Anyways, guys, it's Jordan Tower with JT News. I hope you guys are having a great day. I got those Hell Rel things coming up. I just wanted to start the day off with some fresh news. I appreciate you guys.